I mean, you can kind of ignore the fact that one species has one language. It's basically this is the lingua franca of the whole thing. So that's how you get around that. Is you say this isn't the only language they speak. Different people have different languages, but this is the primary language they speak. Or maybe not the primary language, but it's the most common language spoken. Like, for example, the lingua franca on Earth is English. And that's because the Americans are basically the biggest market. So if you want to be selling anything, really, you need to be in the biggest market, that's America. So you have to speak English. So maybe that's kind of what they're actually speaking. It's the lingua franca in that it's I must be missing an awful lot of this map. That's the shuttle. Okay. Oh, I have to go and speak to that. Him. Oops. And then go and speak to that one. And there's Liam. Okay. So I assume that basically they are speaking in the most common language of the Angara. So this is the primary. This is kind of the primary language. Primary's not the right word, but it's like the most widely used kind of merchant language for the whatever. I don't know how to. Yeah, it's the lingua franca. It's the language that everyone kind of speaks when they're trading. Okay, help me, Arbiter Omdal.
Arbiter Renav told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it fully.
Are you ready for 4 episodes worth of reading? Oh. Translated from Shalesh. As defined by the first founders of Aya, this world and all who live on it, agree to abide by the laws, customs, and regulations of a civilized society that has existed for centuries on other worlds. These rules of conduct ensure a voice for each family within our society and gives them certain inviolable rights. Page 1 of 5,983. I see. Yeah, I've read them. I've read them as much as I've read the terms and conditions of basically anything. And that's it. Oh, I'm kind of hoping for like a full reading.
As you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
Even after what we've done, I don't blame them with the cat.
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
I actually really like the idea. If this is a bit like what Orwell was kind of doing, where you send some things and you choose what things to send, I think that could be quite interesting. And each of them is a little decision that has an impact on stuff. Right, Liam's through there, I think, somewhere. But we'll go and get the other 5,982 pages of that law document. We are going to want to find all of these. Is this one? No, that's a fast travel station. I think it's probably going to be worth trying to find everything. Hello, Bragan.
Learned you were coming. I prepared a datapad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
Right. Translated from Shalesh. Though we face an enemy that will not stop until our entire civilization ceases to exist, it's important we not abandon the principles of basic morality. The Ket must be defeated, but not at any cost. It won't matter if our future generations can live without fear of death or enslavement, if that freedom was achieved through genocide or other barbaric crimes. Hello, scanny thing. Efra's command console. Okay, doesn't like me scanning that.
Someone will be sacrificed to this anger. Soon, at this rate.
Good. Fewer Ket to deal with. I expect you to take good care of Jarl out there.
I will. I'm sure he'll return the favor.
Don't worry about him. You saved the Moshai. That earned his loyalty. Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Ket facility. That exultation.
It's awful. Knowledge is power? No, it's awful.
It must be hard for you, realizing what the Ket soldiers are.
Doesn't change what we have to do. It's war. What do you need?
It's just a civil war now, isn't it? Never mind.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
A civil war is still a war. Right, I need to find these things. There was something down here. Right, let's... Oh, it's all those things. Okay, that's cool. I just need to go and find them again. Let's go to the infirmary. I don't know if there's going to be anyone there. Which one's which?
No entering the med center until you're clean.
How do I decontaminate?
Ion console. Touch the start pad, it does the rest.
Okay.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears, there's nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
Hello. Hello, people. Olvek.
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about.
Yes.
If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough about human physiology to be much help. Unless you can make use of the ion beds.
Could we learn Angaran medicine?
If Jarl takes a hit on my watch, my doctor needs to know how to treat him. Can you point me to resources she can use to learn your methods?
So you're considering all possibilities. Jarl is in good hands. I have medical journals on treating Angaran injuries and preventing complications. You're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
What are ion beds?
Is there something special about the beds here?
They're filled with a negatively charged ion gel. The gel works with our natural electricity to speed recovery.
Think it'd work on other species?
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
Bioelectricity? I mean, that's what the Ket were after, wasn't it? That was one of the things they were after.
So you guys are electrically charged?
Our bodies produce a store of electricity that we can dispel in a surge of energy. We use it for short-range communication, healing, even combat. I admit, I was surprised to learn your kind doesn't have that ability.
Some of us are biotic. It's similar. Kinda.
I would be interested to study biotics.
Hello. That's all.
I'll get moving.
I mean, that's one of the things I don't like about being able to create your own thing.
Getting enough sunlight. Plenty. And the ion bed. They've calibrated it.
Everything's fine, Taosheng. Stop worrying.
What was I talking about? What was I thinking about? I got distracted because they have the same legs as Turians. But, and then they were talking. Ions. Biotics. So I can learn biotic abilities even though I didn't, well, did I start as a biotic? I can't remember. I've already forgotten. But, yeah, you've just picked up some biotic abilities. Ooh, hello.
Good to see you. Wish I could join in down there. I could use a workout. Getting lots of stairs. Reminds me of being on Thessia for Asari commando training. We're the aliens.
We represent humanity. That's not... Yeah, any advice?
Got any tips on navigating an alien society?
Be yourself, but your best self. Listen and be polite about scanning your food. Though that's good advice in general.
Be the best me. Oh dear. Oh no. That's going to be very difficult. I don't have a best me. have a best me, I just have a fairly adequate me. And even that's being generous. Let's go and find these messages, shall we? Actually, where is everyone else? I've missed. Oh, there's Joel.
Ryder, you are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself.
Is that you?
Hello there. I'm working.
I know. On me.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
What do you hope to find?
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
Let me scan you first. Who are you?
You haven't even told me your name.
Danfra, biological researcher. This is my home.
She has a point. Let me scan you first. No, go right ahead. Game over. I think that's a little bit... She's kind of got a point. So go right ahead, and then you can ask, well, as you've scanned me, can I scan you?
I can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
Yep.
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Oh, what? I can't scan her? Oh. So she would have refused.
Be quick.
My scan results.
What else did your scan reveal about me?
You're strong, tough. But much of Helios is inhospitable to human biology. You won't have it easy.
Never have. How do humans stack up against your people and the Ket?
You lack biological advantages, but your technology may offset that.
I'm not entirely sure technological kind of words. Technological superiority is going to come into it when we all have access to space flight. Like, I mean, just... Oh, yeah, you've got... Yeah, the technology may offset your biological advantages. Well, considering we're all, in the grand scheme of things, at the same basic technological level, it's not really going to have any impact on Angara's survival.
It can't have been easy, holding out by yourselves against the Ket.
Before them, it was the Scourge. Our entire civilization was almost wiped out. Centuries of rebuilding.
It says a lot that you've made it this far.
We'll go much further.
I'll be your agenda.
Did you scan me on your own? Or did someone put you up to it? Paran? Ephra?
I'm a scientist. I want to understand anything outside my knowledge and experience.
All that information you collect is for personal use?
Of course not. Angara share knowledge. It's how we survive.
Well, I'll be going.
Thanks for your time.
Yes, yes. Go.
Yes, yes, you bore me now. I've gotten your information. One. Okay. Resistance messages to the Nexus. Pathfinder zones only. Translated from Shalesh. Subject, you want to fight? You proved you can fight the Ket on Vold. The Resistance doesn't impress easily. Stand with us. Together we will take this war to the enemy's home. We'll make them feel terror. We'll show them despair. We'll break the Ket, and when that's done, we'll share the rewards of victory. Are you at war with each other? We've seen members of your species act with violence, greed, and selfishness. We found evidence of your people attacking and stealing from one another. Why do you hurt each other, when only the Ket stand to gain? If our people are slow to trust you, it's because we can't understand why some of you seem determined to hurt others. Even the Ket stand united in their cause, why don't you? I mean, they're brainwashed, and the Angara aren't united. I mean, you've got the Rokar. We have much to learn. I've spent my life wondering what other beings might exist. Your people are nothing like what I imagined, and I'm glad for that. I thought I was long past being surprised in life. My sons and daughters drew pictures of you and asked me all sorts of questions. They want to know everything about you. We hope you feel the same way. There's so much we can teach each other. Help arrives when you least expect it, and your arrival was certainly unexpected. You came to Aya wounded and in need, and we didn't welcome you. You went to our other worlds and helped our people overcome terrible challenges with no promise of reward or friendship. You wouldn't do that if there wasn't goodness at your core. Really? You do that because you know there's other rewards. Even if it's good PR, that's still a reward. The Calvinist in me is rankling at the idea of the goodness at our core. You want to understand and be understood. That is, this is the sign of a great alliance. Do I want to edit the content? I don't think so. I mean, I said I'd send the messages. I mean, that one is kind of, yeah, united. That is actually a call to actually unify and unity. And maybe extend an olive branch to the exiles. And these ones are good. So I don't want to edit these two, because they're good. So yeah, forward and edited. I mean, if they're all like, I hate humans, humans are idiots. Well, I mean...
Ryder, take a break and enjoy the view with me.
Can't really disagree with saying humans are idiots.
I missed the fresh air of Aya. Well, what do you think?
It's a planet.
I could get used to this.
We take turns living here. You can see why.
I don't know. Is that might just be friendly? You seem happy.
You're relaxed here. There's a sparkle in your eye.
It's just his visor.
I am. Thank you. It's nice of you to notice.
You're interesting. I like to notice.
I honestly have no idea. Like that? Was that a romantic-y thing? Because it could have been. I don't know. Especially the way it was said at the end. I mean, that's the kind of thing I want from it. I don't want a romance button with a look at big heart. You